Hello there, and welcome to Learn English with Monica. In today's lesson, I'm going to be talking about the differences between the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. Both are a bit of a mouthful, so I'm going to refer to the present perfect simple as PPS and present perfect continuous as PPC. We use both the PPS and the PPC to talk about past actions or states which are still connected to the present. In some cases, there is little difference between the two tenses, but in other cases, there is a difference. So let's have a look more closely. Before we start, here is how you construct the PPS and the PPC. The present perfect simple, have or has plus past participle. Present perfect continuous, have or has plus been plus ing form. 1. The PPS focuses on the result and the PPC focuses on the activity. We use the PPS to focus on the result of an action, and we use the PPC to focus on the doing of the action itself. Here's an example. I've been exercising and eating healthy all week, but I haven't lost any weight. This is so me. Anyway, the PPC focuses on the action, which is exercising and eating healthy. The result is that I haven't lost any weight. That's the PPS. 2. The PPS describes a completed action, and the PPC describes an activity which may continue. An example of this is, I've written a book. This means that you've finished writing the book. Yay! Now an example of PPC in a sentence is, I've been writing a book. This means that you haven't finished writing the book and are still writing it. 3. With PPS, you ask how many, and with PPC, you ask how long. You can use the PPS to talk about how many times you've done something. For example, she's written 10 books. How many books has she written? 10. Now here's a PPC example. He's been writing the book for 2 years. How long has he been writing the book? For 2 years. 4. We don't use the continuous form with verbs of mental process, such as know, like, understand, and believe, or with verbs of the senses, such as hear, smell, and taste. For example, you can say, I have known Sheila for years, but you cannot say, I have been knowing Sheila for years. However, just to warn you, that you can use these verbs to refer to events that are ongoing or temporary. For example, I've been hearing a lot about Meghan and Harry in the news lately. This is definitely ongoing. An example when you can't use here in the PPC form is when it's a finished action. For example, in the PPS form, you can say, I've heard the news about his death. The death has happened and is not an ongoing or temporary situation. So you cannot say, I've been hearing the news about his death in this situation. 5. In some cases, there is no difference. You can use both the PPS and the PCC form, and they mean the same thing. For example, she's lived in England for 5 years and she's been living in England for 5 years have the same meaning, and you can use both. The PPC tense just focuses more on the activity. You can use both the PPS and the PPC with verbs such as live, work, and study. Let's compare 2 more sentences. I've waited for hours and I've been waiting for hours. The meanings are both very similar, but the PPC form emphasizes the time more and implies that you're still waiting. I've waited could imply that you're still waiting, or you've just finished waiting. I hope that you found this video useful and that you feel more confident about using the PPS and the PPC. They're certainly not as scary as they seem. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.